Now what happens is, generally speaking, there's always a mismatch between the expectation of the private equity player versus the developer, right? The PE funds, they like tier 2 for several reasons, which is, demographics are growing, urbanization is growing, it's more affordable, better infrastructure, and probably cheaper cost of land, right? So that basically means that you can afford to buy and underwrite. But most developers have a problem with this. Developers are not used to being monitored. They don't like somebody coming in asking for month-on-month MIS, quarterly board meetings. He has to then sit down and do joint decisions. All the checks have to be co-signed. There has to be an escrow mechanism where the money is brought in. All money hopefully has to come in and check. All payments have to be made by check. He's just not happy bringing all his cost on books for several reasons. And he's saying, look, it's very painful. All I'm asking you is give me free money, give me $30 million, come back after 3 years, I'll return you your 60. That's not possible. These guys are smart investors. They want to stay close and more close after 2009. So these days, all the deals we are doing, whether it's in Bombay or in Delhi or in Bangalore, have all of these rights. They have the right to come into your office, they have the right to go to the project sites, your CFO directly reports into them, the CFO is qualified, he knows gap standards, your banks are monitoring your escrow account, there is no cash sales. So a lot of these have been already put in, joint decisions on pricing, joint decision on award of contracts, third-party sales. The developers can't entertain in their friends and family because you have to take an approval. So he feels very hurt. My project, my friend, I have to now go and ask a private equity guy whether I can sell it or not sell it. So really, lots of challenges, but you have to overcome them if you want to deepen your markets. What I saw this morning was Surat and Surat is growing at such a speed. If you really want to build large projects, you will need external equity at some point of time. And I think it's the right time to sort of start seeking it, because it will take you guys time to put your systems in place in general, in terms of manpower, having MIS in place, talking to bankers, moving from moving to all check transaction. It's a transition that's very difficult to handle. People like Godrej in Ahmedabad, they were very scared when they launched the project. They didn't know how it was going to react. And everybody told them, not possible, you can't sell, it's this and that. Despite that, they took up the challenge and they're extremely happy. So they've proved that these markets are not, they are consumers who are willing to write all check. And time and again, you have to start now competing with them. So in terms of quality, in terms of sales, in terms of customer experience, buying experience, all of that has to come in. And obviously the money will follow. So I think there's a mismatch in the expectations and needs to be bridged quicker. With this, I'll really just sort of end my long one-way speech.